Hello guys, what is up? My name is CheapScissors, my throat's a little scratchy, and I'm going to tell you why the CSGO trading update, or the CSGO trade updates that were in the last update of CSGO are actually kind of good, and why I think they're good and why I like them. Now before I get into the subject, I do want to say go follow my Twitch. I'm going to be streaming a lot. I actually was supposed to stream last Thursday and last Saturday, and that didn't really happen because I got super sick. I'm kind of getting over that now, but I'm still pretty sick, and so apologize for my voice, and that's the other thing. I want to say sorry for my scratchy voice. I know that's not the best, but I really wanted to talk about this because, I'm kind of on the subject a little bit late, but I do think that there's some things to be said. Now, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, basically what happened was CSGO updated on March 30th, and in that update, they made it so that when you receive a skin in a trade, you must wait 7 days before you can trade it again. So basically, it's as if you bought it off the market. It's something that's been around in other forums for a while, but not in trading. And the reason this impacts people so much is that people who are big into trading, like McSkillet or other people, or betting sites, you trade to the site or you trade to a person, and then whatever you get from that trade, you want to keep going, you want to trade again, you want to bet again, you want to do whatever else again, and that's the goal of a lot of traders. They sit on trade servers and trade a lot. They may go on different sites, whatever, and so trading back and forth really fast is one of the things that they rely on. So this update, where you have to wait 7 days after receiving an item to be able to trade it again, will greatly impact these sites and these practices, and it made a lot of people upset, and a lot of big YouTubers are speaking out against it and trying to get petition signs, trying to get emails sent to Valve, etc. But I want to give my 2 cents because I don't think the full story is being heard, and I think that there are a lot of things that people aren't really picking up on. So the first thing I want to say, which is a huge factor in my opinion, is that all these big YouTubers are opposing this update, and all these big YouTubers and big influencers are saying, hey, that's not okay, this is destroying the community, we need to lash out against this. But I don't think the community's best interest is in the front of their mind. They might have it in the back of their mind, it might be like a second thought, but I don't think they're focusing on what will benefit the CSGO community. I say this because I think everyone can recognize that CSGO skins overall has brought a ton of bad negative stuff into the game. When you have one of the most promising upcoming teams in the North American region that plays CSGO professionally, a growing game that's, has so much potential, throw a game literally for monetary value in skin.
And we're going to see Hazed and Cutler. Cutler's going to peek out and steal is right here with the CZ. Doesn't go for the shot. He's going to try and get the flank off. He's going to have 2 right there. Can they line up for him? What is he doing? Why did he hesitate so much? Doesn't matter. Has this.
Then there's a problem with skins. You know that they're causing negative effects. And it's only grown since then. Before it was just like people were trading, people were betting on pro games, and then that got shut down. But now we have things like betting sites where literally you have like 13-year-old kids going and playing roulettes, going and doing coin flips for hundreds of dollars. They will gamble their knives. They'll get gifted from their grandma. Like, I literally have heard kids who have gotten CSGO skins as birthday presents and then bet them away. Almost every competitive game you get into will have at least one person with a suffix of a CSGO betting site because they get a small percentage extra and have a better chance of winning because they have that site in their name. And these are all kids. The majority, or at least a large percentage, are under the age of 18. They are illegal to bet. Like, they should not be gambling. It is illegal, at least in the United States and the UK and other territories. It depends on where you are. But in general, that's wrong. Having 13-year-olds bet hundreds of dollars or more is not okay. And the reason it's illegal in most developed countries is because gambling is addictive. It is psychologically addictive, and it's especially addictive in undeveloped minds, i.e. teenagers. So a 13-year-old is way more prone to be addicted to gambling and want to, constantly go back and not see the losses as a negative rather than a matured person. And that is what this update is trying to directly combat. The update isn't to destroy the trading community because that inherently isn't bad, but the negative effects that come with these quick trades is having things like betting. And so the update is directly trying to impact and reduce things that will be harmful to the community, including, 13-year-olds betting. And I do think that is wrong, and I do think that negatively impacts the community. And all these large YouTubers that are calling out CSGO, calling out Valve, calling out this update and trying to say we need to change it back, this is impacting the community, these guys get paid from these things that are negative. They get paid so much money from betting sites, insane amounts of money. McSkillet said that he got offered $250,000 for one betting video, one video on SkinHub. To give an example, let's look at Matt CS. He's a fairly mid-tier YouTuber. I mean, he's definitely large. He has 100,000 subscribers. But let's just take a look at his channel and see, what his connection with betting is for him to speak out, because he did speak out against this.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Matt, and welcome to a new video on my channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to be finding out what the future of CSGO skin gambling is. So as you can see, I am on DatDrop, and that is because they have a new feature to sell the skin if you're... Try this again. Oh, that's how... See if I have 195. This M4A4 Poseidon. Now I'm going to use my balance to top it up for 100. Give me these boots. Let's fucking go, dude. I actually really like the Shadow Dagger Doppler. Let's just go for this 36% chance. I mean, how could I really lose this, right? It's only 36% chance. What the fuck? Do is also use some of my balance to increase the percentage of me upgrading. Now I have a 74%, and if I didn't use it, I have a 62%, so that's...
Interesting how he speaks out against this update that stops betting sites when 80 to 90% of his videos are betting videos, where he promotes betting sites. Kind of funny how that happens. And he actually did say that he is kind of glad for this because he wants to add some variety to his content, and that's great. Like, I wish more people would look at that this way. I mean, he definitely does profit a lot from betting sites, but if you look at his channel, it's pretty dead. Like, I mean, he gets views, but it's not because he's making great content. It's just because he has $1,000 thumbnails and stuff like that. Like, if we want people in CSGO community to come back, if we want the community to actually feel welcoming, if we want the game to be good, we can't have all these YouTube channels based around all the money you can make. We can't have all these kids spending all this money. We can't have this ecosystem continue, which is another byproduct of this update. We stop all these negative things. And it might not seem negative when your friend won a dragon lore off of some, coin flip or something, but overall, like, this doesn't affect the CSGO community in a positive way. And a lot of the people who don't agree with betting sites have been saying, what about the trading community? What about the trade servers? What about this and that to do with only trading, not betting, not that sort of stuff, but just trading in general? And to that, I say, that sucks. Honestly, it sucks. I was pretty big into trading for a while. I traded most battle scarred items. I'm in Float Kings and whatnot. Like, I enjoy trading, and I understand, and it just sucks. But it's a necessary step to take to restore what's left of CounterStrike as a good game, because once you add a way for the average player to have huge monetary gain in a game, it just takes away the value of the game itself. People don't look at CSGO as a fun game to chill out anymore. It's where all the dudes who make money off of skins are, and all the toxicity in the comp games and all the hackers, and that's all we see CSGO now as. People just nonchalant have hack versus hack games and comp prime matches just all the time. Like, it's not unlikely for you to get a hacker in a prime game or a non-prime game or anything like that. And like, when it's just so much toxicity and so much negativity, I think taking away the trading and just like, kind of restricting one of the negative factors of CSGO is a step in the right direction for the community in general. Do I think the game is still dying? Yes. I mean, obviously there's a huge player base, but overall the spirit of the game is dying, and that is something I firmly believe. But I think there's still a little bit of time left to hopefully revive it if they take, steps in the right direction. This is a step in the right direction, in my opinion. I'm a game programmer, I'm a software developer at a company right now, and I can tell you, like, I'm not saying I'm an expert on it, but Valve anti-cheat is not doing as much as it could do, in my opinion. Like, I believe that there is more they could do on an anti-cheat level to try to keep hackers away. I think there's more that can be done in general to try to just better the community. I think, like I said, this is a step in the right direction, but there's more to be done. And so, in my opinion, this is a great update. This is a great, thing to do for Counter-Strike as a whole, and I think Valve recognized that the game's dying and that eventually everyone will just stop caring and it'll just be a bunch of people gambling left. And so I think that they definitely took a step in the direction towards, restoring the good old days, so to speak. But there's still so much to be done. So Valve, if you're listening, ignore all the hate on this. I think you did a good job. Obviously, you knew what you were getting into when you made this decision, so keep your thick skin, you know, just push through this. All those emails that are coming from the 13-year-olds that want to keep betting, ignore that. And lastly, can we try to get rid of hacks? Like, can we work on that a little bit? Can we maybe make it so I don't have an HVH every 3 games? Okay, so this turned into a little bit of a rant, and that mixed with my sore throat didn't really help my persuasiveness, I don't think. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Also, I want to know what you guys think of this. I'm guessing that the CSGO community, if anybody, is going to be the one seeing this video. So please comment what you think, comment your opinions. If you think that I have a completely warped perspective, tell me why. I really want to get some other input on this so I can, you know, better understand it, because I only have my perspective. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And until next time, peace out. Thank God for that spectator footstep bug fix though. That was pissing me off, man.